Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to graph this equation, or this system of inequalities. It's a system because it's got two inequalities, and we're going to solve it by graphing, which I think you guys will like because it's a little easier to see than the stuff we have been working on. Just a couple of notes to write down before we get started. Your greater than and your less than symbols are always going to be dotted lines. Your greater than equal to and your less than equal to are always going to be solid lines. And then for your greater than and your greater than equal to, you're going to shade up. And for less than equal to, you're going to shade down. Okay, pause the video and write those down for your own notes. Alright, let's go ahead and solve this one. It says y greater than -7. So the first thing I need to do is make sure I've got my my blue line selected. If you have something on here and you want to move it, just click on the points and it'll move. It'll let you redo it. So let's try it again. Let's do y, and we're going to do -7, halfway between -6 and -8, right there. Okay. Notice it's a horizontal line because there is no m and there's no x. So it's just a straight horizontal line, and I put it right there. Okay, looks good because it's horizontal at -7 and it's dotted. Nope, it's got to be solid because it's greater than equal to. It's got that extra little line underneath, so I change it to solid. Okay, now let's do the other one. Let's do the x less than -4. Pick that one. Go to the x-axis, find -4, put your dot there. Notice there's no extra stuff on there. It's going to be a vertical line, so I put it there. Problem is, it's less than, which means it needs to be a dotted line, so I change it to dotted. Okay, at this point, I need to shade. I've got a couple different options. In fact, I can shade in 4 different spots. I can shade here, 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 or here. I'm going to go by the arrows. It says y greater than equal to -7, which means I need to shade up here. This right here says x is less than -4. So it's got to be on this side of the equation. So I shade that. And then I could actually even just test my theory by picking a point that's there. Say I picked to -6, comma 0. Well, 0 on the y-axis is definitely greater than -7, and -6 is definitely less than -4. So I think I'm going to get it right. So let's see if we got it. Okay, I'm good. Let's try another one. Notice this one's a little bit different because I actually have slope this time. So you might have to get your graphing calculator out to get the points to plot it, but you could just work it off of the slope. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick our first line, y greater than 3. So I'm going to go to my y-axis, which is here. I'm going to put my 3 value right here, and it's going to be a horizontal line right here. Solid is good because it's got that greater than equal to. Now I do my second one, y greater than 5x plus 1. Okay, so I switch to my other line, and here's my trick for graphing with y-intercept. Always start with the y-intercept. Start with the one here, and then just work your slope. Just do up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go over 1, like that. Okay, this one has to be a dashed line, so I change it to a dash. And then I have to decide, where do I want to shade this? Okay, there's a couple different options. I can shade here, 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 or here. First of all, let me follow the dots. It says y greater than -3, so I'm going to shade above the green line. And it says y greater than 5x plus 1, so I want to shade above the dotted line as well. So I'm thinking this is right. Just pick a point somewhere in here and see if it works out the way you want it to. Let's try, say we did a point like right here. That would be easy enough. That's 0.0, 5. So I plug that in. Is This is y. So is 5 greater than or equal to 3? Yeah, that works. And then let me try the bottom one. Is it true that 5 is greater than 5 times 0 since x equals 0 plus 1? Yeah, because that's going to be 5 greater than 1, which checks. Alright, so I think I'm looking pretty good for this one as well. Let's see if I got this one. Alright, let's try one more. If you feel like you got it, you can go. If you want to see me work one more, just watch this. Okay, first, I've got y less than 1. So I'm going to find 1 on my y-axis. Remember, this is y right here, 1. Okay, there's no x or anything like that. I know it's going to be a horizontal line, so that's good. There is no line underneath the inequality, so it needs to be dotted like I've got it. Switch to the other color, y less than equal to 3x minus 2. I'm always going to start with my y-intercept if I have slope and intercept. So I go down to my negative 2, and my slope is positive 3. So I go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, just like that. Okay? Solid is good because it's less than or equal to. Now I have to figure out which region should I shade. I've got 4 options. I could shade here, 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 or here. Let's see. The problem said that y was less than 1, so we know it's got to be below the dotted line, and it was also less than or equal to the diagonal line. So I think I should shade in here. Let's check and make sure. Let's grab a point. It could be any point in this green area. I'm just going to pick one that's easy, 2, 0. Let's make sure it works for both inequalities. So x equals 2, y equals 0. Is it true that 0 is less than 1? Yes, that's true. And is it true that 0 is less than or equal to 3 times 1? Whoops, that should be a 2 because x equals 2, minus 2. So that's 6 minus 2 is 4. And yes, 0 is less than or equal to 4. So that one checks as well. Alright, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and check that answer. Okay. I will be more than happy to work more of these with you, explain them better, but you have to give me the secret code word to tell me that you've watched all the way through this very long and probably boring to you video. The code word is, since my kids are so into Transformers right now, Optimus Prime.